Show. I'm Tim Mail. I am the current master of the worshipful company of Wax Chandlers. First thing you may be asking, what is a worshipful company doing here? Well, as a city livery company, we are one of over 100 such companies formed in the Middle Ages, each associated with a particular trade in which we were required to regulate, ours being the beeswax trade, a highly precious commodity at its time. That's a long time ago now. We are still very relevant in the modern world. We support education through apprenticeship schemes, working alongside DEFRA, the Bee Farmers Association and various other organisations who are here today. And it's a really fantastic opportunity to catch up with all of them. Last year we celebrated the 650th anniversary of our first ordinances, which essentially gave us control of the beeswax trade in the City of London. And we were delighted to celebrate it alongside a lovely organisation down in Kent, Grands on the Make, and Pat Wilson, one of the ladies who helped us, is here again today, eating bees, which all our guests here are able to come along and enjoy. And we will show you a picture of our float later on in this demonstration. Here is our stand. Lots of things which represent our history. We have here a block of beeswax, and over here a copy of our first ordinances, which were granted by King Richard III. Remember, he was the king who was recently dug up and in a Leicestershire car park. It's now been reburied. So it's fantastic to have that link. We are the only livery company to have been granted our charter by Richard III. Over here we have an old-fashioned skep. Skeps are interesting. They are non-recyclable. If you were keeping bees in a skep, the only way you could get out of them was literally to burn the skep, and you'd never use it again. So not a particularly environmentally friendly way of managing bees, and thankfully we have moved on to much newer and more sustainable methods. All around us you can see that, as I walk you through the hall, all the other organisations who are here. We have the Woodland Trust, who have been working with the Green Canopy project, Her Late Majesties, a number of other organisations, some selling honeys, beeswax, books, beekeeping people over here. We have sales, all manner of things that any beekeeping involved. It's a fantastic show, an ideal way for people to come along and meet fellow beekeepers and keep up to date with what's latest in the beekeeping world. And over here we've just arrived at our float, which we used in last year's Lord Mayor's show. It was towed by an electric bicycle, and we had electric bicycles either side as an escort whilst sitting where currently there is a beekeeper at the moment. But it was a fantastic show, really showing off how sustainable beekeeping is and its importance for the natural environment, in particular pollination and food security, which is growing ever more important nowadays. So it was a fantastic day out, and once we also had some excellent weather, which in November is often unusual. What I'd like to do now is to introduce my colleague from the Edinburgh Candlemakers, Ian Robertson, who would like to say a few words.
Hi, I'm the past deacon of the Candlemakers because unfortunately our current deacon is a school teacher and it's not at school holidays this week up in Edinburgh. So he's a biology teacher and would love to have been here. This is our first time here, and the Candlemakers of Edinburgh had the honour today of cutting the tape and opening the show. We have this great connection with the Wax Chandlers of London, and like the Wax Chandlers, we promote charity, education, trade, fellowship, and our city of Edinburgh, and the great links that we have between our two organisations and our two cities. Thank you, Tim.
Yes, yeah. And perhaps we should just finish off that do please visit our website. There's lots more information there, which we haven't got time to tell you at this moment. But we hope you have a very enjoyable show.